What's up, guys? How are ya? Back again with the next episode of Let's Play Walls of CC1. I'm finally on level 100. What a milestone. Entralink. So this looks pretty cool right off the bat. There's a bunch of trap buttons below me that presumably connect to up here. Oh, okay. So what walls would this be? What has a big circle like this? Oh, Skelsey? I bet you this is Skelsey. It even kind of looks a little bit like the original. Okay, and I can push blocks onto this ring for some reason. What do I need to do? Oh! Well, that is not what I expected. But if I push 2 blocks there, will that not partial post? Of course, I would. I would just partial post here, and that doesn't do me any good. So the goal of the level is just to get all the chips, go through there, and where will that... Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see what this says. Roam these streets to collect blocks onto this slide to obtain the chips. Be careful not to enter it yourself, though. Is this Skelsey? Alright, so roam these streets. Alright, do not enter the slide. Interesting. Very interesting. What do I need this block for?
Bummer.
I guess I still don't really understand what I'm doing. There's 2 chips, so there's one there.
Bummer.
One, oops, I didn't see that thin wall. Presumably one on the bottom as well. Bunch of blues that I want to get rid of, apparently. Yeah, I want to get all these blocks out, but for why? For what point and purpose? Oh! What do you know? There's a wall there. So in Lynx this would erase the blue keys, which I guess is helpful. Oh! And this is the MS way to do it. Oh, so this would be cool to tackle in Lynx. And I did it wrong here. Yeah. Did it wrong because I have... Well, I can just step out of here. So did I do it wrong? I guess I don't understand, because do I need to go back in this room? Whatever. I still don't really understand. The blocks go... I guess I can't go the direction that they went, right? They went up through the teleport. Yeah, all these blocks will go down the teleport, which is where I was. They will somehow end up where they need to. And I can't really see what's going on up here, but I have to assume it's the same kind of deal. Oh! This looks cool. Okay, so basically... Oh. Oh! Gotta be careful here. It's like, how did no one ever think of this before? This is pretty... It's pretty cool. Alright. Alright, let's try to think about this one. I could, first of all, push this block out. What am I going to do with it afterwards? I'm going to push it here, and then up, then get this, and Lynx I'd be forced to... Unless that's already a wall by that time, I guess it is. Let's just try it. Who says you need to think through things completely? Just try stuff. Yes. Yes. Sweet. Kind of solved itself, that room. There's also that, but that's just for decoration. Oh, I don't have the green. I need the green. It's up there. Do I dare? Sure, why not? Alrighty. I can just get the green by doing this. Alright, I got the green. Now I'm able to get this block, and I can see how I could push it down. Okay. Trying to think what and how would I want to use this fireball for. I want to push as many blocks as possible. Would I not just want to do this with him? He destroys that, which means now I can push both of these blocks into here. Alright, I thought that might be the case. There's one under there, but that's fine. Yeah, these puzzles are not quite as hard as I would have me think. I say that, and then there's this. I'm going to push it up and then over. Now, the thing is, I want that blob to be... I could have... Up! There we go. Now, up! Up! Guys, cooperate. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Did it. Alright. Look at this. There's somehow... I'm going to have to look at this level later. They're somehow, like, filling up exactly where I need them to be. That's pretty cool. Alright, there's a mixture of invisible and hidden walls in this room. So can I... I cannot. I will have to enter from the thief side. Again, I cannot. I hath done it! Alright, what's this one? I see a jerk in there. What's that jerk want to do? Probably I want to get him to destroy the bomb. How in the world do I do that? There's also traps about. So if I just open these up, he goes here and then goes into the trap. If I just push the button, will he destroy the bomb? Is it that simple? Probably not. There's also this trap. One would think that this button connects to this trap. So this room's a little unclear, and it's unfortunate because it's hard to see anything without perhaps making an irreversible mistake. I guess I should go in here. I really don't want to. I don't understand what I'm to do yet. Obviously, I want to destroy this bomb. I can't see what's beyond this block. There could be more bombs or something. Okay. It's kind of impossible to get this guy around this trap. Because if I have him go this way, he destroys this bomb. Well, that's not good. So you kind of have to have him go into this trap? I just am so confused. Is there something up here? I'm just gonna... Of course. There is this option.
Bummer.
Oops. Let me try that again. This is what I was thinking.
Bummer.
Ah. Alright. So is that the button for this? Yes. Okay. So I think that's probably what you want to do. Until you get this one out. Oh, this puzzle looks sick. Does it matter? It probably does. I want to preserve this one from the looks of things. Dang it. This could be right. It can't be. That is a sick puzzle, though. Very cool. Very cool that I failed it, too, because that means it isn't just
Bummer.
one of the, oops, isn't just one of those that looks hard, but you get it on your first try, and it's not
Bummer.
actually that hard. It's a good puzzle.
Bummer.
Alright, that would be nice if I could stop doing that. There we go. Okay. So obviously I need to get in there to press the green. Now, do I just want to do this right now? Push it down. It's possible. It's very possible. That was wrong. I should have entered there whenever I could have. Dang it. Maybe I'm just stupid. Did we ever consider that as a possibility? Okay, do that. Sure. Do this. Now do this. Aha. Okay. 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 How do I get him to destroy this bomb now? I think maybe this trap has no connecting button to it. If the block was... Well, let's say the block was here. Here we go into this trap. That's not what you want. Maybe I was not to remove this dirt here. Because I could have, even in Lynx, kept the block. Of course, if I had just gotten rid of this dirt, I could have pushed the block down. Oops, that is not what I meant to do.
Bummer.
Bummer indeed. I like this room, though. I'm just trying to wrap my brain around it.
Bummer.
Ah! I hope, by the way, this is just my personal thing. There's a chance at this level is you don't need to push all the blocks through. But I hope that it is required. Because that would just be sick. Okay. I'm trying to think how this would work. You would almost need a block here and a block here. That cannot be, right? So maybe I have the setup wrong. Because here's what I'm thinking. If I could get this guy to destroy this bomb, I could push both blocks through. And I hope that's like what is required, because I want this puzzle to be at its maximum difficulty, basically. What do I want to do then? Because at present, if I do this, yeah, he gets stuck in there, but I can push. So maybe having him go around the button like that isn't actually correct. Maybe it is at first. Basically, what if I just did that? That's very simple. And then I just do this. Okay. I was not thinking clearly there. Well, that's not how you do that either. Sick. Alright, so you want to go in here first, it seems. And do that. And go through here or here. Doesn't really matter. Then go through here. And go through here. Alright. Should be doable now. Okay. What else haven't I done? I have not successfully figured out what the crap this is about. Yeah, I definitely don't want to explode the thing like I did. Okay. Something like that. Oh, except... I should have done something with this block once. Ah! Alright. That's not going to work for me. That's not possible in Lynx. Also... Up! There we go. Oh, no. What controls this one? I guess nothing? Oh, it was this one down here, right?
Bummer.
Bummer indeed. No, there's only 4 buttons. There's 5 cloners, so this one doesn't have a connector, it would seem. Okay. Can I? Well, that's not
Bummer.
what you want. It's got to start out like that. I just want to be able to push this block. Maybe you simply just move that block last? So let's go down here and try to get the red. Okay, so that's up here. Now what? So this one, I need to get it off this row. This is bad. Oh! I cannot push both down there. So if I push this, this is going to do that, and then that guy's going to come down. Yeah, this row of bombs is very unfortunate.
Bummer.
This is gripping me. Well, that's not right. I doubt there's a tank button anywhere. That would kind of render this puzzle a little bit moot. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I mean, this is very simple if you don't necessarily need both blocks. But if there's a way to do it, I want to figure it out. Which is why I don't...
Bummer.
I hope the level doesn't say, like, you don't have to use every block. It just, get by. Because then things like this become not forced. And if it's a really clever solution, I think it should be forced. And I did that again.
Bummer.
I just don't know. So I guess the next thing is I've solved pretty much all the rooms except for that one. Is just see how many are actually needed. Are they all needed? That's the next question I need to figure out. So why don't I just try to solve as... Oops!
Bummer.
Trying to figure out what's going on here. I can't go up the teleport, right? There's a bomb here. So why don't the other blocks destroy that bomb? Maybe because... No, I don't know why. When they go down, they don't go to this teleport. Unless there was a... Oh, okay, this was a block with a bomb under it, and this was a floor tile. That's what's going on here. Okay, that makes sense. Pretty well designed level. Nice concept. I like all the puzzles so far. I just haven't been able to figure all of them out. Pretty cool level 100. So you want to go here, and then yes, go down. So did that go just right there right now? Or does it go to the bottom? I mean, it would make sense if it goes to the bottom, but I just don't know that. This one can be a little bit hazardous, especially since you need the blob to cooperate with you. And then you need to get on the other side of things. Okay. And this room was just way easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So you want to open up all of these. And then proceed to do the thing. This thing. This thing too. This room was also pray easy. There we go. I'm not sure I understood this puzzle. The only thing I can think of is that to get something, you actually need to have, in order to get to the exit, you need to have 0 blue keys as well. Even in Lynx, though, I could just use this block to erase all these. And yeah, this would be easy in Lynx as well. So maybe it is just pretty simple. But like, why are these here? If you don't actually need to lose your blue keys, because I could just walk in here, get this block out, and then just keep my blue keys. As far as I can tell, after you do this part, blue keys are not a problem. Oh, surprised I didn't die. Isn't there some weird glitch? You die there or something? So you could do it like this. So I don't know if that's a not a bust, but I think that's the intended MS solution. But my recommendation is to add a, you need no blue keys if you want to exit to this level. First of all, how many? There's 2 left down here. There's still 3 left up here. Okay, so it's looking like there are no extras. Hold on. Let me do this one again. I guess this one's not super bad. Because you can just do this. It's not bad. This part was harder than I was thinking it would be, but it's because you don't need to push the block here. Oh, and you do need to go in through there, though. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, sir. I can just walk through here, actually. Okay. So that was 2. Oh, yeah, they're not going where I expect them to go. Oh, no, wait, that makes sense. But wait a minute, what if I pushed too many down there? Okay, so all the bottom ones are covered. How can it be that there's still 3? Did I waste a block, perhaps? I hope that's not the case. Yeah, I hope something like that doesn't end up mattering. Oh, God. As long as you... As long as you are careful here, this isn't really much of an issue. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so this does make sense that there's 2 left, and there's 2 blocks in this bomb room. So that means, okay, this level is fully required. That's awesome. Okay. Everything in it is, you're forced to figure it out. All right, so in my opinion, I have to go down now and clone 3. And then in walking out, I clone another one. Or do I... Oops! Oh, shoot. I pressed the wrong button. I just had an idea, though. What if... Oh, I do have to clone 2. No. Let's say... Because I can clone how many? 1, 2, 3. So let's just clone 1. And then... 1...
Bummer.
Ah! Don't stand in front of the tanks. That's a problem. 1, 2, and then clone 1. And then 1, 2, 3. And now, this button... Oh. Well, you can't do that. But my point was, it's no longer cloning this one.
Bummer.
Skip level? That's the first time that's ever come up. No, I don't want to skip level. I want to beat this level. Okay. I may have had a breakthrough here. It's not actually that difficult. I didn't think of it till just now. So yeah, just do 1, 2, 3.
Bummer.
Oh, stop doing that. My goodness. Okay. Now I can do this thing that is not difficult. This thing is, you know, decently difficult because of the walker. Okay. That. And then that. That's how you do it. Now, can I do all the rest? I should be able to. You've seen me do them already, but this is like the final stretch. Unless I mess up, I should be able to just do these. None of them were terribly, like once you figured them out, none of them are terribly hard to or terribly easy to mess up is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, the difficulty on this level was nice. Not even really that bad. But yeah, I'm curious to see if you can exit this level with a blue key. Because if you can, that one blue key puzzle is kind of rendered pointless. But perhaps the designer thought of that, and I'm just talking about it for no reason. I haven't actually seen the exit, have I? Maybe there is a no blue doors kind of thing around it. Oh yeah, I should have probably done this one already. This is a little treacherous. Why is the blob always over on that side? Come on, Mr. Blob. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Next up, this one. Yeah, I really like this one. Man, I have no idea who made it. My guess was Skelsey, which I think that's right, but I'm not even sure on that. I can just do this now, I think. Oops. Didn't unlock that. Pop. Pop. Alright. Yeah, this is a pretty cool room here. I don't know. I'm going to guess JB made this one, but I haven't been sure who made a couple of the last ones because I wanted to guess a couple Josh levels in a row, but that would make 3 Josh levels in a row. And then this one, I could go either way between Josh or JB, I think. I don't think it's VT. I do like how you're not in danger from the teeth here. I don't really think that could be doable with any kind of random force poison. So just because it might become important, let's do that. No! Alright, I will do them in the same order and get back to this part. Okay, here I am. I died on what is perhaps one of the easiest rooms in the level. Okay.
Bummer.
Oh! Alright, can I do it? This is apparently one of the harder rooms in the whole level. Just be careful, for goodness sakes. Alright, do that. Okay. Still makes me nervous. Okay. Are all the buttons covered? I believe they are. Okay. So let's go up here. Let's go down the other way. Now, for all I know, there is like a blue door on the other side of this teleport that if you had gotten it, it would make the level impossible. So maybe the designer did think of that. But I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I'm in Lynx mode just because I wanted to kind of showcase the this room in Lynx, just because you could tell it was meant to be it was meant to be solved that way, and I immediately messed up because I forgot I can't backstep off of this. But this will give me a good chance to see if blue keys are actually required of this in this level. Yeah, so what you were supposed to do was I'm just trying to think. There's no way to salvage this. But before I even stepped on this force floor, I was supposed to walk around here and do this, which would erase all these blue keys, and then do that room over there, which would then allow me to do that. So I thought I was just going to showcase this room, but I did not even realize that this room is very different in Lynx. You actually need to press the buttons like that so that they're all facing away from the button, so that the next time you press them, they need to hit the button. You can't hit the button for the block. So now it's hitting the button. Now that one's hitting the button. Yeah, this actually took me a long time to figure out. That one you can. Okay. That is all of the trap buttons covered. So let's see. Can I exit with a blue key? Probably not. Oh, you can. Okay, so that would be my one suggestion, because the blue key part is kind of pointless. At least, you know, you still need to not collect any blue keys to get that one block out, but once you do that, you can collect as many blue keys as you want, and that extra room where you can get rid of blue keys is kind of pointless. So that's just my suggestion. Like, if a blue door at the end of a teleport line would make that happen, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I like this level. So next time, I'll be moving on to Do the Bright Thing. So I think I've heard of this one. Maybe this is a famous one, but I'm gonna guess that that was Skelzy, and this was made by Josh. It just felt like a Josh level to me. But anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.